No, you're not. Okay. This is Asia Janae on Cruise Control with Rashad. And we are hitting these Tulsa streets.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. I wanted to talk about the bar, but before we get into that, we gotta let these people know who you are. So you from Tulsa, right?
Yes, ma'am. Born and raised. I don't plan on leaving.
Where are you from?
I'm from we grew up on Admiral, close to the north side.
Admiral.
If you know, you know. Yeah.
Admiral.
I spent a lot of time up north though, growing
up. I heard. You known in the streets, Rashad.
Facts.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Memorial High School for 1 year, then I went to Union, graduated. And I went to G, so I was flipping schools
How was you going to, why was you going to all these schools?
My parents was moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, we was hopping around a lot.
And then you ended up at Langston. What year did you get to Langston?
I got to Langston 2012.
Okay.
The spring of 2012.
Spring of 2012. Yeah. Did you transfer or you just enrolled in
No, that was my first time thinking about college in my life.
You didn't want to go to college?
No, I never had plans to. My high school grades was I had a 2.5. I probably barely made it out. Barely made it out of high school. So yeah, college wasn't in my plans at all. But it's something I decided to do. Because my brother went to Langston. My older brother went to Langston. So.
How many siblings you got?
2 younger sisters and 2 older brothers, so 4 total.
Ooh.
Big family.
Mm-hmm. Graduated in 14? 16.
Talking about
Off.
From college?
Mm-hmm.
LU? Yeah, it was 16.
Mm-hmm. He became an alpha.
Facts.
Let's know a little about that.
Had to do that.
Had to do that, right? You're not
it's crazy because you said you were just talking about rolling in Langston. Before I got there, I knew nothing about that Greek stuff.
Oh, me either.
Nothing. So I hit the campus and they was we finna hit a probate tonight.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, yeah, because you came in prime time probate season.
Yeah, I came that spring. And the first probate I ever went to was the Mari Myers line. It was him, Billy, Marcus. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I wasn't messing with it. So basically, I was like, I'll never do nothing like that, ever. But things change.
Things change. Okay, so let's talk about this. You must have been hella low key before you was alpha because I had never seen you. And then everybody talk about how smart you are. So I'm like, well, this nigga must have been between classes because I never knew he existed until DM.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. DM, right?
DM's right.
You DM. Okay. DM is one of my favorite lines, y'all. So, yeah, until you came out with DM.
Yeah, that freshman year, I don't think I left my dorm at all. I probably went to that probate, went to a Wale concert they had. That was it. I wasn't out on the campus. Just
what was your major?
Biology major.
Oh, yeah. Lordy.
But when I first got there, I didn't know nothing about college, what I wanted to do or nothing. I think it was drafting and design.
For real, when you first got there?
Yeah. They just threw me in something. Went to the advisor's office, drafting and design. I'm like, that.
Okay.
So I got through that first semester with a 2.75, I think.
Oh.
So I was still.
It wasn't.
Not that bad, but you know what I'm saying? Not what people I'm known for now at the school. But,
yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, and in that, it's in biology at that. So,
right.
You got to study a lot to be in biology.
Yeah.
And why... Okay, so I see you got a lot of businesses for yourself. Are you... Yeah. Are you planning on doing anything with biology?
That was the original plan, of course. I've never actually really told anybody about it. But my original plan was to go to dental school, become a doctor, and all that. Mm-hmm. What happened was right after 2016, I had my daughter. Mm-hmm. So I just really had to make a decision between having an income and going back to school for 4 years. Because when you're in medical school or something, you really can't work. That's your job to do that. So I just decided, do I want to lose another 4 years of income? Or, you know what I'm saying? And
you can always go back.
If I wanted to. But I probably won't at this point. I'm doing all right.
You got a whole degree. That's what.
Yeah, that's good. It's something to fall back on if I ever needed to.
And it's crazy because it's
I don't think I need it.
I think, okay, I'm not shit without my degree. I went to school for 3 fucking years and don't have a degree, but there's so many people out here making big moves with no fucking degree.
Like everything, all the business we talked about, that we will talk about.
Yeah.
None of them required a degree.
Damn, that's crazy.
But yeah, it's something. It's good to have, but I don't want people fall in love with degrees. Like I got to get a master's next. I got to get a PhD. Like
people like school is
that's what you want. That's you. But after I experienced it, if I had to do it again, I would still do it. I can't say that, but I don't think it's necessary. It's definitely not. Cause I ended up getting $50-something thousand in debt in student loans. Like, and that same, if I knew what I knew now, that same 4 years of school, I could have made a lot more than $50,000.
True that.
Facts.
Faster too.
A lot faster.
Wasting time.
But like I said, I would still go if I had the chance because I became who I was at Langston University. When I got there, I had like big hoop earrings. Man, I don't know. They might try to take my degree for this, but I used to have like guns in my dorm. I'm being dead ass.
My cousin came out here and she said, "Is hoop earrings a Tulsa thing?" Because I've seen niggas with hoop earrings. I'm like, I've never seen no man with hoop earrings on.
Yeah, when I first touched down to the campus, I was still Bones. That's my nickname in Tulsa. So that's what they was calling me. And you know what I'm saying? I was nothing like. So I love Langston because it just helped me mature and become who I am.
Right.
Yeah, straight.
Hard times out.
I don't think I got a car till I won't say the end of my sophomore year at Langston. I got a car. So that first year we was trolley. Yeah, I was trolleyed up to the Walmart.
I never got on the trolley. Yeah, I always wanted to.
That trolley saved my life. Yeah. Eventually got good at biology, and I got an internship, and that paid for the car.
That's
good.
So,
but besides that, I was asked out. Yeah, and I worked on campus.
What year are you in Alpha?
This is my 4th year in Alpha.
Okay. Oh yeah,
still loving it.
We did.
Still loving it.
Y'all came out like a month before us.
Facts.
So you spring 15.
Spring 15.
Okay. I know they was deep at your opening, and
they was deep.
I didn't think they were all gonna be there. I never came to my head like, all the bills gonna be there.
The thing is, like, that wasn't the grand opening, so I was just inviting people in Tulsa, like local people. Like, I wasn't even expecting for them to come out, but they caught wind and they showed up. You know what I'm saying? It was my boys. Some of them came on Saturday, some of them came on Friday, like, but they showed up and showed out.
That's crazy.
Them was my boys. Yeah, and even if we don't talk every day, them was my boys. Man.
Yeah, that's wild. So. Yeah, I was happy to see Joyce and
JD, Paul came.
Said. I was surprised to see Said.
Yeah, Said.
Somebody said always in Oklahoma. I said he fucking hate Kansas.
Oh yeah, go ahead. He need to go ahead and move on back.
Yeah, like he hates it out there. He needs to transfer or something. Okay, so you graduated. What was the first because I heard post graduation is hard. So what was
hard? That's an understatement.
What you get hit with when you graduated?
A little bit of everything.
Oh, you told me you was expecting a baby.
Yeah, that was.
Did you have your baby before or after you graduated?
After. So that was I got that news maybe a few months after I graduated.
I came to this roundabout. Keep going.
But yeah, maybe a few months after I graduated. So that was something, and then I wasn't using my degree, so I was just working like normal jobs, manual labor jobs. Yeah. Which was fine. It was like humbling for me to go out there and still do it, and I'll still do it to this day. Like I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
I mean, anything to feed your kid. I know how that goes.
Yeah. Basically, that's what I was on. Like I needed. You know what I'm saying, it was hard finding a job. Like that's why I was so motivated to get started with business because I had to make something shake. Like I just didn't want to. Had to make something shake.
How's your daughter now?
Oh, she just turned 2. Her birthday was Friday.
I was good at math. I would know that, huh?
Yeah. Her birthday was Friday.
Oh, 2. I can't wait till Preston turns 2.
Yeah, they bad. She bad as hell.
Preston bad.
Terrible 2s or whatever they call it.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah, that's real. Terrible
that's
2s.
Right. You started working.
This is Atmore right here. This is where I grew up. Right over here in this area.
This is how I live.
Yeah, we just passed my old house.
I live down the street.
This is the hood.
I live
Not the hood. The hood is that way.
This ain't the hood.
It ain't the hood.
This Mexico.
It's for real. Mexico for real. Baby Mexico.
So tell us about the bar. How did this get started?
The bar. It's been something I wanted to do for a minute now. One night, who was it? My alum brother Steven and one of my friends, Kimberly. we all went out downtown. I think we went. Where did we go? To the Dust Bowl.
The Dust Bowl. I heard about the Dust Bowl.
Yeah,
I think I've been.
Yeah, it was cool. Like that night, it was booming in there. Like, and I was just looking at the bar, peeping the bar. Like they was making bread fast. Like people was giving cars, cash. Like I was like, man, that's something I would want to do in the future, man. Mm-hmm. So when I heard about this opportunity, I was like, I might as well hop on that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I found the space and got to work. You know what I'm saying? But,
what made you pick this space? Because I didn't expect it to be on this side of town. I was expecting it to be either like up south or downtown. Right.
So I had a different. I mapped everything out. Mm-hmm. Downtown was too expensive for what I wanted to start with. Like the rent would be like 3 or 4 times what I'm paying now. So.
Now, come on, you imagine.
South, the rent was still high.
Yeah.
So this is just the perfect area for me. It's not too hot. It's not in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It was good. So
that's a good thing too.
Yeah. So got a nice spot, nice building. I just said I was gonna make it happen, and I really wasn't worried about the location because I just know a lot of people good at promotion, and I don't care where it's at. I think people gonna come.
Yeah, especially
if it's a nice something nice you put your if it's something nice you put your effort into, people gonna come. So.
Yeah. And I feel like this is like dead smack dab in the middle of everything. So
it's like Midtown. It's not too far north, not too far south. So yeah, you saw on Friday.
Yeah.
People came out.
Did it take? I ain't gonna ask you how much it took, but did it take a lot?
You can ask. I'm good. I'm thinking some numbers.
I couldn't even imagine.
I'm trying to think. I'm a ballpark estimate. It's realistic numbers. Probably like 20 to 25,000. And that's everything. Your deposits, your utility deposits, your pool tables, TVs.
That's everything.
That's everything.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but that, like, we built a whole new bar. Like, it didn't look like that.
Oh, y'all built it up?
Yeah, we built it up. So, yeah.
If you ever need a daycare, this is where Preston go. They open till 12 o'clock at night.
They're pretty good.
Janora mama work here.
That'd be another good. I thought about doing a daycare, too.
A daycare? Okay.
Money.
That's money.
That's on my list.
Yeah.
That's my goal, just to do one and find GMs for the business and move on to the next one. So that's what I'm on until you know what I'm saying?
So that's what you want. You want multiple business and just...
That's what I'm on,
Okay. Do you think you're going to have like different kind of businesses or just...
Yeah, I mean, I already do. Because my other business ain't nothing related to...
What's your other business?
One of them is Midwest Manufacturing. We build vending machines.
What? The
second one...
How do you build a vending machine?
You gotta come to the shop and see. Allure Vanities, like the vanity mirrors. We built those, I built those.
Oh, yeah, we was in them things.
Everybody like them. So that's an online company I got. I just sell those online. Okay. That's pretty good. My pops helped me a lot. And he got a lot of good connects of people that do that type of work. But,
okay.
And it's still not done. That's why it wasn't the grand opening. Like the sign, I gotta get finished. It's little stuff.
For you to not have promoted this thing the way it just...
Yeah, people were... Yeah, I didn't do
I'm gonna be honest,
I didn't
I feel like the only reason I got invited was because I hit you up about the interview. I said, oh, okay, now I could go.
I was just sending out random private messages. I didn't post that like a lot on social media. So I was just like, let me invite my people. See, we know a lot of people. They gonna show up.
Yeah, it was a lot of people in there.
Yeah, it was.
How do you think the grand opening gonna do?
Better than that, because I got a lot planned. We're giving away T-shirts.
Oh yeah.
Vanity mirrors.
Love T-shirts.
Gas cards. We're gonna make sure people come out.
You giving away vanity mirrors? Oh, okay. So put my name in the bucket.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that. So yeah, we're giving away a lot of stuff for sure.
Okay.
And some other stuff I can't mention, but it's gonna be dope.
Some other stuff you can't mention, like good stuff, big stuff.
Good stuff.
Big stuff. I better win something.
Yeah, man, this parking lot was full. Like,
it was. I had to park over there. I was like, oh, I'm all in the cut.
Boy, was happy.
I'm all in the cut.
BMF.
How did you do as far as like business wise, like selling the drinks and stuff? I know I was giving free food. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. That's a good incentive just to help people buy a drink. Yeah. But it was excellent.
Y'all got money?
You know it.
No?
Yeah, you know it.
Oh, yeah.
But for sure, yeah, people showed out and spent. So I got a lot of support from that. So yeah.
That's good.
And then Friday, did it again. Saturday, I mean.
Saturday.
Yeah, it was cool again.
And I wasn't invited, but that's okay.
Everybody invited. There's no invites.
I
Everybody's invited.
want personal Asia, come through.
I'm gonna start shooting the text. I'm gonna shoot it.
I need that because I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
When I tell you this is down the street from my house, I needed something close. Because when I get
that's
drunk,
why another reason it was in the grand opening, because we didn't have a lot of our stuff like frozen margaritas, fish bowls, and all that.
Oh yeah, I saw that in the video. The fish bowls. That's exciting because I've always wanted to drink out of a fish bowl, but never had one.
So we got a lot of different stuff. I'm trying to look for bartenders too. So if y'all
bartenders, hello. Anybody want to bartend in the town?
Hit me up. Security, whatever. I need people. So.
Security.
It's hard to find trustworthy people. It's hard. Y'all think with any business, and trustworthy employees and good working employees is important. Before I can move on to the next project, I need to make sure one is secure. So I just need to make sure this is locked down before I can move on.
How long you think you're going to give yourself until you start something new?
A month.
A month?
Yeah.
A month?
I got the next thing already.
A month?
Yeah.
A month?
Yeah. Let this run for like a month. Find like a GM.
I was about to say, are you going to get somebody to run this?
Yeah. That's what I do. Start one, have somebody run it, and move on.
Holy smokes.
I don't see no stop. Like, I don't see no line.
I mean, hey.
No ceiling.
You got it like that. Okay.
I mean, it gets easier
on
though.
This level, okay?
No, it gets easier for real though. Because, you know what I'm saying? Once you get one, you got the income coming from that.
Right. Yeah, that's good.
Just keep going. So.
That's real good. Stack from that.
That's the most thing with people's investments. They just don't have the capital to start it. But
that's it.
You got to save, get that first one going.
You got to have money to make money, and I always say that.
Fact, and that's saving. You got to have discipline. Like
and that's
that whole graduated in 16. Like I wasn't going on no trips, like none of that. All that money was put up. It just took. You got to stay down to come up. So just took it down.
Discipline. That's a good one. I needed that because I don't have that at all. I see something, I want it, I'm going to get it.
And I mess up sometimes too. Like I buy a lot of stuff I don't need.
What else do you want to promote before we finish?
Before we promote, I just want to. I said before we leave, I promote a moral compass. Just treating people right, basically.
Treating people right.
That's what I always leave with. Yeah. Treat people right, and it'll come back to you.
Okay. When's the grand opening?
Grand opening is gonna be sometime in August. Haven't decided the exact date. So probably like the first 2 weeks of August.
Okay. What's your social media?
Don't do a lot of social media, but I do Twitter.
You have to do social media.
I do.
You have
That's
to
the
do
thing.
social
Before the
media.
bar, like I didn't get on Instagram for like 3 or 4 years.
At least get a business social media.
Yeah, I'm not saying just.
You have to.
Because I really don't mess with it at all. My personal, what I got? Twitter. It's Mr_Hall06.
Okay. Thanks for coming. Riding with me. Riding these Tulsa streets, okay?
Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming out.